Waterboro Planning Board meeting for February 23rd, 2011. We'll have a roll call. Members are present except for Kurt at this point. He said he would be here, so we'll wait and see if he gets here. We have no appointments, no minutes from previous meetings, no reports of officers. We're here this evening to discuss old business, and basically what we're going to discuss is a proposed ordinance change to the Wellhead Protection District. The board did a workshop on it last week, I believe.
Yep.
And in order to hold a public hearing, we have to have a formal meeting to have a public hearing on what was presented to the board last week. I will open it for discussion.
Well, that's quiet as deafening.
Really? I can hear a pin drop. Okay, then I will accept the motion to move this forward to a public hearing at the next available meeting, which would be March
Can we
16th.
do this in conjunction with the selectmen? We can't.
They have to do a public hearing once they decide whether it's going to be referendum or warrant.
So we did ours, we're now gonna pass it back to them. They will then do what? Don't we have a deadline, don't we have a limitation before we're gonna make it on this year's warrant?
Right.
Is this
That's
a,
why we did this, so that we
Okay.
could get it done as quickly as
is this a
possible.
public hearing?
No, we
This
haven't.
isn't a public
No.
So
hearing.
we couldn't vote,
Set
we
it
couldn't vote
today.
in
Oh,
the
I know
public
that,
hearing.
but
This is to move it forward to
Public hearing.
Oh, okay.
public hearing of the ordinance.
I would make that motion.
I would second that.
Tim made it, Frank seconded it, thank Frank. Oh, good day. Any further discussion? All in favor, please raise your hand. Opposed? Unanimous, that motion carries. Any communications, Tina? No communications? Anything anybody would like to discuss before I ask for a motion to adjourn?
No, I was hoping it would have a letter from Nancy or somebody saying, last night's selectmen meeting, they were once again, some confusion about why we didn't address this and the whole zoning, or address the zoning down here and the Michael Allen's change all at once, even though we're legally told not to. But they want some answer back from us by March 15th, some sort of explanation of what's going on.
I can draft something that explains.
We'll draft something to get back to them, but.
Yeah, before, but they were supposed to send us something, so, you know, I mean, I can't believe in one whole day that they couldn't get that through. They knew we had a meeting tonight. So
All they
that-
gave me was that it was approved at last night's meeting, and who made the motion.
Oh, the wellhead, yes. I
No,
mean, Michael Allen.
Mike
Yeah,
Allen's
yeah.
and marijuana.
But they're looking for something to address zoning and the whole thing. I'd like to get my opinion on this out a little bit, and I might as well do it right now. So
Right.
I'd fire my ammunition early. We're sitting here as a board of 5, being asked to change zoning based on what? As near as I can tell, based on our interpretation of the regional book that we have, and input from who? Citizens?
Whomever.
Whomever. We have a town planner who spends the majority of his time with the 2020 and the comprehensive plan, working at exactly this type of thing. I would propose to the selectmen, and I'd like to see it go in the letter, that we wait until we hear from the comprehensive plan and the 2020 on how they feel about changing zoning and where their expansion is going to be and how their changes are going to be. They're getting all the input. They're looking for issues. I'd like to see them get with us, rather than rush something through in the next month. Said my piece, so be it.
That was the only lot in that zone that was split. Every other lot is in one,
There's some Smith property. and
Right,
some of
well,
that-
when we did that zone along that corridor, we tried to follow the property lines. There may
Yep.
be one or two property lines that were really deep properties that we just
Oh,
try to
okay,
keep
so I
a straight line
There-
right
there-
across.
there's another one, and-
Zigzagging up and doing the zone, I remember
Dwayne Woodson last night was up and he has a proposal that all the way from Bennett Hill Road down through to someplace.
There were-
And Dwayne's got a lot of experience in this. He was there when they did that, so.
And again, I mean, we'll address what comes before us.
Right.
We have done this in the last 5 years.
I thought we were, but I thought our task was to identify any other lots that were in that zone that would be a similar situation.
They would like us to address rezoning in that area. Do
So
we
it's a
make it all?
different request than the original request.
Say that again?
It's now they've asked for something different from the original request.
No, I think their original request, well, they didn't want us to do Michael Allen just by himself. They wanted us to do everything. And I thought it was clearly explained to them, we had to separate them out, and that we're going to be addressing the rest of them.
I actually did that when we did the planning board, presented to the select board, I said that at that hearing. So,
I just don't see the need to rush this through in the next month without some more input from people. And if we have a town planner doing 2020 and comprehensive plan, that seems to me ideally what that's suited for.
If we have a town planner doing town planning, we would have answers to these questions in a more timely fashion.
Having said that, my second thing I requested today from our town planner was I wanted to talk with Tina, and she's sitting there with getting the mailing labels ready to go out to notify all the people in the water district. And I went into Tom and said, Tom, would you please give us a change, whatever change we need to the ordinance, so we can give it to the selectmen and have the developers or the water district or the applicant pay for the mailing. This is a sizable hunk of change. There's no need for us, the town, to be paying for that. Tom said he wouldn't get back to us.
And it should include other expenses as well.
And he was
because
also
there's
going to include your
mailing
time too.
and legal time
Yep.
and advertising.
You might want to, if you think of a
Okay.
short list of things to do, you might want to drop it in Tom's desk and remind him that I asked him today. We've discussed this in the past.
Did you write up the letters, and shouldn't that be the applicant? I mean, I can see where you could provide him with all the people.
It's pretty much of a gray area. All it says the applicant has to do is provide the $100. That's their fee.
And that's a sizable amount of postage going out to all those people. Even if it isn't, there's
And
no
her
need for us,
time.
and her time, there's no need for the town of Waterboro to pay for that. It's a little thing, I know we've discussed it at least a couple times in the last year.
in this case, it's a big thing.
In this one, it's a big thing, but, but a lot of
Yeah,
them
it's
maybe
over
just,
100 people that get
yeah.
the information
Yeah.
mailed to them.
So I asked Tom if he'd write up whatever change we need to make. The selectmen, I believe, can vote on that.
Correct.
That's
Right.
fine.
So, yeah, that's not a major, they don't need to go to town meeting to make sure we don't spend town money. No, that's it, I'm stopped.
Thank you, Frank. Anybody else have anything they'd like to discuss? I will accept the motion to adjourn.
I mean, your concerns of the wellhead district.
Yeah, I came to see if there was any new developments and see what the agenda was. I saw it on the,
Yeah.
on the.
Yeah, and this is tonight, we basically can't vote in the workshop, so.
Yes,
And there's an opening in the planning board, so,
is it? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
the application's right outside the door.
I think you see,
You've been here as much.
Yeah.
As much as
the
we-
changes that were made to the proposed ordinance, I think, reflects pretty much what happened in the public hearing
Yes.
and
Yeah.
everything you guys
And
brought
that will
up.
be posted on the town's website as soon as David gets it scanned.
I think all those questions I think everything got answered and
Okay.
clarified very well.
I did scan the change to it, but I didn't see some of the questions like whether or not secondary containment, if it was definitive that we needed that.
I think that was I think that's in the final, that was addressed, yeah. That was one of the ones that I thought was clarified, so.
Okay.
And we also followed along with state rule too, so we're not contradicting state law on that.
Right.
So that, and then I think everything that was brought up from you and the other gentleman was identified and corrected in the final.
Okay. And then the other questions I have will be on the next public meeting?
Yeah, next public meeting will be the select.
That would be the selectmen,
No.
wouldn't it?
No, we're having a public meeting on, that's what we set
16th.
the agenda for,
Okay.
for March 6th,
16.
16th.
Oh, and that'll be, the changes are made will be the public hearing for that. So,
You must have a copy of that kicking around in there, don't you?
I can get him one. Not right now, but I can get him.
time.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I got, I don't have a, I was gonna say if I had an extra copy.
All I have is the one before the attorney made the
Yeah,
change.
that last one,
So I
that
can
that
do
was
it.
good, that laid, I like the way that was laid out.
Mhm.
That first one, was confusing.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Any discussion, all in favor? So be it. Thank you, folks.